Arweave. This crypto is a decentralized storage network. Effectively, the DePIN narrative is massive right now. And I think we're going to see this grow substantially because finally we're starting to see real legitimate use cases for crypto, for blockchain tech that's outside of the crypto world. Decentralized physical infrastructure is a growing space, and the projects that are at the forefront of that are certainly going to be in the conversation on mainstream media, but they're more than that, they're going to be in the conversation for how this technology can change the landscape of the world. So I think Arweave for sure has some gains. I want to talk about its initial target. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up these coins. These were coins that I expected were going to make me a lot of money. If you'd have done the same, popped $100 into each of the coins when I released the videos, you'd got in at these prices. If you sat on them for 16 months and sold them, you'd have sold them at these prices. And if you'd have put $100 into each, these are what your profits would have been. In under a year and a half, you would have made over 123 grand. In under a year and a half, that's spectacular. That is a house. Now, I don't share the coins I own on YouTube anymore. I do share them on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. If you actually go on to copymycrypto.com, you'll see what the members have made since being there. You'll see why there are thousands of them. Now, those profits, obviously they're going to be, again, made this year. This is probably set for an even better year. Copymycrypto.com is where I dive into the markets. I share my entire portfolio. Whenever I want to add a coin to my portfolio, I'll tell my members what crypto I'm going to add, what price I'm going to buy it at. They can copy along exactly. So they buy coins at the same price. When I sell a coin, I'll tell them what coin I'm selling and at what price, and they'll get out of coins at the same price. This means no work for the members at all, and they make the same profits. If you don't have your portfolio sorted, now is the time, because once these markets start ripping to the upside, if your portfolio is non-existent or you've got the wrong coins, you're going to have missed out on tons of money you could have made, guys. Now, Arweave, decentralized storage network that seeks to offer a platform for the indefinite storage of data, describing itself as a collectively owned hard drive that never forgets. The network primarily hosts the perma-web, which is a permanent decentralized web with a number of community-driven applications and platforms. The native token is the AR token, or AR token, to pay miners to indefinitely store the network's information. The project was first announced as R-Chain and then rebranded to Arweave or Arweave in Feb of 2018 and launched in June of 2018. So it's only actually been through one bull cycle, it's worth noting, right? Because it actually ended up, like, the crypto itself became live in 2020. In the last bull cycle, it peaked very, very well. In fact, the all-time high for it was $90, which, when you bear in mind at points, it was, when it launched under $1, pretty good gains. The founders of Arweave, I'm going to keep calling it Arweave, but I think it's pronounced Arweave, are Sam Williams and William Jones. They're two PhD candidates from the University of Kent. Williams came to the project with experience in decentralized and distributed systems, and he developed an operating system called Hydra OS operating system as a part of his studies, while Jones' focus was on graph theory and neural networking. The idea came together when they were walking up a mountain in Scotland, later bringing the concept to Jones, with whom he developed the tech details. After launching, Williams was later named an advisor to MindSpider, which is a company providing blockchain-based supply chain tracking. They launched their DAO in January of 2020, comprised of core community members to further the development and expansion of the network. What makes this unique is that it's an indefinite storage. Like, it's the ability for anyone to share information between individuals across generations is indefinite, and it's the flagship that PermaWeb is built upon. They earned a significant amount of money in their fundraising, $8.3 million from Andreessen Horowitz, Union Square, and Coinbase. This followed an earlier November 2019 investment from Andreessen Horowitz, Union Square, Multicoin. So lots of big boys in this. And as I said, permanent information storage. It is as simple and as easy to get. Like, look at, and you know what I like about this? Look at the website. So simple. They have not gone into ridiculous graphics like we see some crypto projects do. And you know what? It slows your website, makes it less functional, it makes it less enjoyable to use. This is an outstandingly simple website. I love it. And you can explore everything about them. They're trusted by Meta, Instagram. So put that to context, you know. And you can look at the Arweave wiki, which goes through how the project works, the protocol, and the mining, and more. I think this is one of the top tier projects. I really do. I think we have got an enormous DePIN narrative that is going to be shaping the landscape of the crypto space for a very, very long time. As of right now, the reality is look, there are a lot of crypto projects that are not producing anything. There's a lot of crypto projects that are literally only producing things for crypto. We are now starting to see, we have been seeing that change and that shift over the last couple of years. Coins is one of the first that was doing that with decentralized storage. You've got Storage for storage. You've got Helium that are now doing the wireless networks with their nodes and with the mobile contracts that they've introduced, which actually has a purpose to everyone that isn't in crypto. There are, you know, Filecoin's another example. Though I think Filecoin personally is one of the most clunky things you're ever going to use. I think it's massively unnecessarily overcomplicated, so it eliminates a lot of people from using it. Arweave is simple, and what's also really interesting is Coinbase were one of their big investors. It's not on Coinbase, guys. It's not on Coinbase. So probably is going to end up being, the only question on that, and it's worth noting, is look, SEC are up everyone's arse at the moment. SEC are a continued annoying element within the crypto space. I don't know if they put on restrictions to people like Coinbase of you cannot list a coin because your venture capital arm is invested in it. Which may be the case. I don't think it is, but I don't think it has been in the past. But it would not shock me if that's a new thing that the SEC are implementing. Because otherwise, why the hell wouldn't this be listed on Coinbase? Because the volume's outstanding. The volume's very good. I mean, granted, that's 100% up from the previous day. So, but even over the past couple of weeks, you know, it's doing 100 million a day in volume. It's got really, that's good volume. And Coinbase obviously think this is an outstanding project. So it's surprising to see that this hasn't been listed yet. So there might be guidance that they cannot, or like rules that they cannot breach in that regard. But there's a lot going for Arweave. Small supply comparative to a lot of crypto projects out there, 65 million. Pretty much the whole supply is out now. And look, it's already about half its all-time high, with a long, quite a substantial amount of this bull cycle left. So what can this hit? Well, this is going to break its previous high. Of that, I'm pretty goddamn certain. I think initial target is around about $120. The reason for that is around 30% up from its previous high. And that's usually what we see. Coins that break to new all-time highs, they range from 30 to 50% gains. If you're taking the average across all of the crypto projects that went from one high to a new high, from bull cycle to bull cycle. I think even if it gets to $120, I think there's probably a reality here that it's undervalued, in the sense that its market cap would be about $8 billion or so. And no, I'm sorry, about $7.4 billion or so. $7.7 billion. Yeah. And I think there's a reality that's still undervalued. I think the reality is that there is a wider need, like a need a lot more than ever for decentralized storage. There is a need more than ever for indefinite storage as well, especially if you want to pass things on from generation to generation, or if you want to pass things on down your business's lifespan. There is a perfect use case here. And I think we're going to see this use case grow and grow and grow. So definitely not one to sleep on. I'd be looking at this at, like I say, at the very least $120. And then I think after it hits that target, reevaluation is needed, because I don't see why this couldn't be a $20 billion market cap with the use case that is going to be used by so many. And I think by far and away, it's one of the leading projects in the DePIN narrative. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in this bull cycle, you can do. All you have to do is head over to copymycrypto.com. That is the site I run where I share with my members the coins that I own. If you join up today, you'd see my entire portfolio. When I add to my portfolio with a new coin, I will tell my members what crypto I'm buying, what price I'm buying it at. My members can buy it at the same price. When I sell a coin, I tell my members what coin I'm selling and at what price, so they get out of cryptos at the same price. This means there is no work for my members at all work is eliminated, and they make the exact same profit. If you go to the website, you will see why there are thousands of members on the site. That is because of those profits that they're making. You'll also see everything that's happened in the past, all the successes. This is all public record, you can verify it. If you don't have a portfolio, or if you're really not confident in the portfolio that you have, then it's very important that you try and read copymycrypto.com and see what it's all about, because once these markets rip, they'll rip. And if you join Copy My Crypto, read through it all, and it helps you out, you're going to be in a much, much better position when this bull cycle starts kicking to new highs. So have a read of the site, see what it's all about, guys. And that's it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.